Hey everyone, Joel and Amelie here as I take my necklace down for another exciting adventures of What Do We Watch Today? Welcome to Streaming Demons, everyone, where we watched a movie probably 10 minutes ago and then we talk about it spoiler-free. Spoiler-free. The R.I.P. or the Rip Man. We got this in a weird way, in a wonderful, weird way. So first I want to say, hello, how are you doing? Been a while.
Good. And you?
Yeah, next question.
Not lying. Not
Not
lying.
lying?
Not lying, yeah.
Oh, I'm
Because
in
this
fucking
is a
tremendous amount of
podcast
pain. There
where
you
we tell always the truth. So
go.
not lying.
And if we're not lying, then I am in a lot of fucking pain. That's what we're not lying today. But that's okay. We'll get through this. Yeah, we usually watch the movies on like me sitting down and then we do one real fast. But yeah, no, I had to watch this while lying down. Like my leg is gone, my back is gone, my leg and my back are gone, type thing. It's okay. Worst things can happen. As Jim Breuer's dad used to say, "Hey, at least my dick don't hurt."
Ah, nice. No, I think it's
Uh,
very important you pointed that out because you really like your podcast. So you work
that my
really
dick doesn't
hard
hurt?
for your podcast.
Oh, I thought you meant
I
like
don't know what you do with your dick. You say to me you like to go to certain toilet and there is a hole and you put your dick in the hole and sometimes it came out blue. I don't know. I don't know. That's
blue.
none of my business. All I wanted to say is I really appreciate you like a time in your life, even if you're in massive pain to do that podcast. And we
Oh,
should
I appreciate
all
it.
be thankful. You know what I mean?
Yes, you all shall bow down. Like and subscribe now, you peasants. As I just like writhe in fucking pain for a while. All right. Up first. The only thing we got, and this is kind of a cool story. Last week we were like, we reviewed some movie that probably came. The episode probably comes out today, so we reviewed a movie and we're like, what the fuck do we do now? I didn't really have a lot of movies coming down the pipe, there's nothing we wanted to see in the theaters for a while. And then out of nowhere, I got like two movies coming out again, but they're embargoed until like late November or early December. I'm not even sure I can talk about them. One's from Shudder, and another one's from fuck if I know. One's from Shudder, and this one came through my DMs at Instagram DM. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Sometimes we get a lot of spam through that shit. So I kind of like trash. And for the love of God, with peace and love, if you are my Instagram friend, not talking about the person who, this is actually the proper way of doing it, right? You can give me a DM, you can talk about your movie, talk about your project. That's good. For the love of God, stop forwarding me shit. Please stop forwarding me. It's fucking spam. Stop spamming me. And and oddly enough, the people who are spamming me, besides obviously the spam people, are people I fucking know. It's like it's like forwarding on that fucking bullshit email type thing. It's like, no, what's this? New email chain thing? No, fucking stop it. So to see something that's actually in my inbox for my DMs that I want to talk about and I want to see is pretty unique. And after looking it through, I saw it was a real, that's kind of a cold call, right? So you get this link saying, click here. I'm like, haha, not today, motherfucker. But you do a bit of research and you find out it's a real movie. The Rip Man, RIP man, right? 2025, an hour and 33 minutes. And I see some press about it on their Instagram account and stuff like that. And the weird thing is the press is not all glowy, which is kind of like they're doing an honest, like warts and all, like this, the fucking press said about us. And one of them gave like a two, I think it's like a 2-star out of 5. And IMDb has it like a 5 out of 10. Compared to last week's movie, where IMDb is like 10 out of 10 stars. Like, no, fuck you and your friends. I get it. I wish people go, if you like me, Go on Amazon, go on Goodreads, and give me 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5 for surviving Gen X. Go do it now. I get that shit. I get that 100%. I do. But, motherfuckers, you know, you have to roll with real reviews. Not everyone's going to like your shit. This movie, I'll have to straight out, we talked about this during the movie as we're watching together, did not deserve 2 out of 5 stars.
Exactly. Like,
Not even close.
before watching this movie, you're like, okay, this is a situation. I got that movie like this, da 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 da, and it's a 2 out of 5 movie. And for the first 5 minutes, I was like, stop, this is really good. Like, the actors are playing, the university students are young, the policemen are old. You go, there is a precision with the HP computer. Like, it's realistic. When they go to different
Well done.
places, I'm like, this is well done. There is a good synopsis, there is a good background. The music is both, but I mean, I would give a 4.
4 out of 5.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, we're not going to spoil it. That's one thing. The writer, Reese Thompson, actually gave it to me. So first of all, thanks, Reese, for the fucking screener. He kind of saved my day because I had nothing else to fucking review today. I'm like, I'm going to review paint dry today, motherfuckers. Look at that paint drying. No. And we used to get these all the time, and they were just like shit. It was a complete shit show usually. There's some that I got like screeners in the mail. Like I got fucking DVDs in the mail. Not like old, not like years ago. Last year or 2 years ago. And I'm like, fucking what's this gonna be? The Ring, maybe. And they weren't good. They were just definitely done by like a Super 8 camp, it's all this shit. So to see the Rip Man, I'm just gonna say the Rip Man, fuck it, start out really well and be lit really well and have pretty decent acting and special effects went well. Like everything was going really well. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did someone give us 2 out of 5? There's no way. There's no way. And you watch the entire movie, again, no spoilers. There's no spoilers. I did make a prediction, like maybe it falls down in 3, and I think it kind of does take a stumble on in Act 3. It does. But it's not a 2 out of 5. That's like you broke your leg at the finish line and then be shot to put out of your misery. It ain't that. 4 out of 5, I guess. I like that. I think I agree. 4 out of 5 stars. And a lot works for it. Like more works for it than against it. And the writing is fucking strong. Like, okay, maybe because I'm a writer, but we ripped apart the last movie not on the writing, but on everything else. You like the writing in the last movie, whatever the movie, like Ritual
Correct.
House, whatever the fuck it was called, right?
Yes, I liked the last movie because the last movie, the synopsis was interesting. Two women in their 50s who are best friends.
Yeah,
One lost her father. She inherited a big house, but she need to pay back $100,000.
sure.
Her friend's like, yeah, sure, let's turn your big house into a bed and breakfast, which a lot of women do, right? And
A lot of women
they
do that.
a lot of 50 years old, 60 years old women who inherit a big house turn it in maison d'hôte or sell the house for the
Sure.
land. So it's something completely
Right. The
normal,
writing
like
was
with the
good.
problem.
The
But
acting, right.
the acting was so bad. We were
Right.
even joking they may be porn star or porn actresses, right?
Yeah, we were joking in Act 1 to the last movie that this might as well be a fucking porno because that's the level of acting. I actually seen if if you ever followed me throughout my career, you would know that there are some movies and some studios like Joanna Angel, like Burning Angel. I'll watch them do Nightmare Before Christmas parodies all day long. The acting is pretty good. So I'm not talking about all porno everywhere, right? No, not Costly to Fan Tutti, right? But that was just like the whole thing. And then later on, it's like, oh my God, this is like an Instagram porn. That's what the movie kind of was. But Rip Man is not. Rip Man, all the acting is great. The acting is fucking phenomenal. It really is. There are parts where I'm like, oh no, I got worried when they have more college kids. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna fuck this one up. I don't know, man. No, they don't fuck it up. They do really well. Like this is not I can point to an issue with the film that I had, and it might just be the way I screamed it, because I went from my phone to my TV set.
Yeah.
So I can because again, I was going to watch it on my computer. I need to lay down a bit. So maybe it was the sound because I was beaming it from my phone to the TV, or was the sound kind of fucked?
No, the
So the
sound is
sound
a
was
little
kind
bit
of fucked for
fucked.
you too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
watched, so there's a moment you were having conversation with me
Yeah.
because when we watch the movie, we watch together with different screen, etc. So to listen to what you were saying, I turn off the sound. And the movie is great without the sound, like the way it's filmed, the way people speak, etc. Once you put the sound on and you hear the back sound, the music and the sound by itself, I'm like, ah, fuck,
They
it ruined
fucked it.
everything, It ruined
Yeah.
everything. But the
That's it.
acting, the clothes, the makeup, it's not overly sexualized. It's
No.
believable. There is a university student who are 20 something. They go in a bar. You've got the barman and the employee who are a little
It's
bit
believable.
older. There is a teacher. She's old. She must be in her 50s. This is everyday life, and they did very well with the little. Very simple, very simple. Not a lot of money put on this movie, but it's doable. Like,
Absolutely.
it's like, you know what I mean? It's reality.
It's one of those movies, and I'm glad you brought that about the sound because I thought maybe it's just my end. But the sound when it is a, let's say, indoor sound is fine. Like not indoor. No, hold on. A non-party sound. When they're not at the bar and they're not at a party, I'm not gonna. There's no spoilers in this review. They go to a bar and a party one time. Who knows? The sound, the background sound, fucks you hard. It does not in a good way. The background sound does drag the movie down, but out of a what was it hour and 33 minutes? That's like 3 fucking minutes. Like honestly, that's like 3 minutes of shit sound and an hour and 33. I'll take that. I'll take that instead of like an hour and 33 of shit acting any fucking day. And that's in honestly, you can probably fix that in post. Not probably, you can fucking fix that in post, honestly. You just gotta take down some of the fucking background shit, like, or mic it better next time. I don't know. Um, I don't like saying by the way. So I will say it's not quite. Well, yeah, it's not quite looping. You can probably you can fix shit. That's what I'm saying. You can actually just sit down on a sound stage, redo your fucking lines, cut down the fucking background bullshit, and you'll be much, much, much better. Like 4.5 stars out of 5. I did agree taking a star off just because of that shit. Act 3 does wobble, but doesn't fall down, man. I'm not spoiling it at all. I'm gonna read out the IMDb for this. A serial killer with an oral. Try that again, motherfuckers. A serial killer with a rare oral condition begins to target young adults and removes a single tooth from each victim. Can a family's secret? Can we? Did I say I was in a lot of pain? Yeah. Okay. Take 3. Sorry, guys. I love the film. One day I'll be able to read. The Rip Man. A serial killer with a rare oral condition begins to target young adults and removes a single tooth from each victim. Can a family's kept secret unfold the truth and help prevent the murders from continuing? And it's set in England, by the way. That's the first thing you notice is the accents. Actually not the first thing you notice because they don't talk for a while, but the accents. But you know what you also notice? The lensing, the blue. Without spoiling, the blue, the
Yes,
lensing becomes part of the thing, right?
yes.
We talked
There
about this
is one
before.
scene I really like. It's
Without spoiling,
without spoiling,
okay,
they use the light blue, and during the murder, you're like, oh, that's lovely because you can see the scene, but it's not gruesome, and it's
right.
very well done, and I really like that.
It's aesthetic. Yeah, and it's a good aesthetic choice. My friend Mike Stazek and I, hey Mike, if you're listening, uh, we need to talk about the Bears, dude. I mean, I'm making a lot of money on betting on Khalib right now, but man, we need to talk about the Bears. Like back in the day, Mike and I made movies. When I say Mike and I was like 95% Mike. And he was genius because all we had was like this fucking VHS. I mean, it was Super 8? No, it wasn't even Super 8 back then. And for lenses, because we couldn't afford gels or anything like that, he would use for coloring translucent like cello paper or cellophane and marker and put that over the fucking lens and kind of hold it there. And that's how we did lighting back then. Like the blue. That's how we would get the blue or the red or whatever it's going to be. So I appreciate the aesthetics of this movie. The effects were fucking great. You know, there's a lot of good things happening in this movie. And the fun part of this is, if you look at IMDb, it looks like the pictures that came with the frame, right? Owen Lillian who plays Alden Pick doesn't have a picture in IMDb. Maximus Pulling, no picture. Jasmine does. Bruno does. Mia does not. Callum does not. And these are not small roles. These are actually decent sized roles for all of them. But that's just how new. I mean, that's just it. This is like, at one point, I'm like, is this a fucking student film? I think I said like, and I had no idea. I still don't really know. I do know it's been done on Indiegogo. So it's kind of like a crowd-funded launch, I believe. And it's officially coming out January 5th, 2026 in the United States. Congratulations, David Bowie. And it's for, guess what the budget was? This is British pounds, by the way. Guess what the budget, just take a guess. Hour and 33 movie, all these nice, cool things.
I think the budget was very low. Very low.
What's very low?
I don't know what's very low, but I would say it's not a lot. It's like, for example, one episode of Barnaby.
Barnaby?
You don't know Barnaby? Barnaby is a British series from the 2000. It was very famous in Europe. Barnaby.
Barnaby? Like, are you talking about Midsummer Murders?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the title. Like,
I think it would be, the budget would be one budget of episode of Barnaby would be for this movie.
Now, I will say I don't know how much one episode of that goes, but let's go back to the Ritual House. They're not giving out their budget for Ritual House. Unfortunate. But it's 20,000. The budget's 20 fucking K. Estimated.
See, not a lot.
No, it's not a lot at all. And that's the point. Like 20K, I can put on my fucking credit card. Not to be a dick about things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're back into the Kevin Smith movie making where, like, okay, let's put the rest on our fucking credit card.
Yeah.
And get this shit done. I think this movie's going to kill, no pun intended, if they take this, yeah, they should, I think. If they take this through any type of circuit, like any type of film screening, award show, whatever it's going to be, I think it's going to fucking kill at these conventions. I mean,
yeah.
When you're looking at it, you're like, you said you can say it was low budget, but do you say that because of the acting? No. You didn't say that because of the filmography? No. You didn't say that because of the writing? No. You might have thought it because of the fucking sound, and I hate to pick on the sound guy, but come on, man. What the fuck? You live in a time where Adobe exists. Stop that shit now.
No, the thing is, it's cheap, right? However, everything is good quality. Actors make sense. The age appropriate of different actors, right? American TV who show 30 years old teenager, wink wink.
Riverdale.
People, how they dress. People, what they're using, the computer, the desk, the different environment,
like the background. Yeah, the sets were really well done.
The car, you see a lot of cars where it's like in Europe, it's believable. And I really like the text. It makes sense.
Yeah, the writing is
to the point,
spot on.
And you have different kind of light. The synopsis is good, And yes, the scene when there is the horror scene, it's gruesome. It's great. It's fantastic. I like it. It's really agreeable to watch. Would I watch that
In the
On the
theater.
cinema, no, but on TV, yes.
Okay. Now, I might disagree with you on that one.
Oh,
I know.
tell me,
We
tell me,
usually
tell
agree what we'd watch in
me.
the cinema or TV and
Yeah?
whatnot. This
Mhm.
absolutely works for TV. This would be a great Shudder.
Mhm.
If I saw this with The Last Drive-In and Joe Bob Briggs, I would be happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this would be a good fucking movie. I think it'd be perfect for it. And
Yes.
there's no nudity.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of the tricks and traps where people think that the forced nudity to get are slasher, but they don't have to, you know. And the makeup is well done, by the way. I think that maybe the FX person did the makeup too. I'm not sure on that one. I just got the vibe from it. But I would, because I'm thinking back to Gen's. You know, I go to Gen Con and other conventions. I do those screenings there and stuff like that, Pangora. But I would see this on a screening. Now, maybe not IMAX, nothing like that. No, I would see it. I would love to see this at a convention because I want to see it in a bigger screen. I do want to see it in a bigger screen. Would I pay to see this at a local theater? That I think is your question.
Local
Still, yes.
theater, yes. Local theater, yes. I believe on I believe in movies who can be watched and appreciated on TV because
Yeah,
we have a huge culture in France on movie. We didn't do well on the cinema, but because
did
they
well.
were taking on TV, now they're like big, big movies. They're respected. They're part of the culture in France, right? But watching it in the cinema, I don't see that movie as a cinema one. I see that movie like special show or special night when you watch movie or a part of a series where there is horror movie, like
Right,
Twilight
you
or
have a
something
horror
like that.
night.
You see what I mean? Like
Yeah,
horror night or something like that. Yes, definitely. Because it's entertaining, because it's interesting. Uh,
I well, I agree. I agree that works for a horror night. I think this would be a fabulous horror night. Like I said, this would be great for Last Drive and Joe Bob Briggs and Shutter. I think Shutter, if you're still watching me, you should probably look to pick this one up. But, but, I just saw Black Phone 2 a couple weeks ago in the theater. I saw Black Phone 2, and I looked forward to that motherfucker. I was like, wow, that's weird. They're doing a sequel to Black Phone. I thought it kind of like stood by itself. So I didn't know how they're going to roll that one out. I think The Rip Man is better than Black Phone 2. I do. It doesn't have anywhere near the fucking budget as Black Phone 2. I mean, Black Phone 2 is a fucking Blumhouse. But Rip Man is better pound for
mhm.
pound than Black Phone 2.
But how many times you and I we watch a movie or we heard about a movie who had million and billion of budget and it's shit. You watch it, you get bored, it's shit. How many times? Right? It's a question
Well,
of writing, playing character, makeup, etc., telling a
right.
story. So
Oh, Ethan
I
Hawke's a
am
good
not
actor. I mean,
surprised.
not going to take away from Blumhouse is Blumhouse. Blumhouse is either hit and miss. Ethan
Mhm.
Hawke's always fucking solid, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the budget was $30 million for Black Phone 2.
Ah, come
Okay?
on.
Versus
That's
20,000 pounds
nasty.
for Rip
Yeah.
Man. Like I'm saying, pound for pound, Rip Man tears the shit out of Black Phone 2.
Uh-huh.
And it avoids a lot of the issues that the other one had. So if I see Black Phone 2 on in a theater, I'm not saying Black Phone 2 was a bad movie. It wasn't. I'm just saying if I saw that one and I think Rip Man is a arguably better movie than Black Phone 2, then I should be able to say, like, well, shit, I need to see this in a theater too. IMAX, no, fuck off. I'm not gonna watch this in IMAX. There's no need for IMAX or 3D, any of that shit. Like Tron, yes, I get that. Rip Man, I think is a sweet spot, man. I think it should get a theatrical. I think I would still, even if I saw it already for the screener, thanks again for the screeneries, I would still watch it in a movie. I still would. I still would go out to see it because I want to see did they fix the fucking sound? Like, did they fix the fucking sound? That'd be cool. And B, you know, what does the aesthetic look like on the big screen? I really want to see that. and I
No,
like
is it
the darkness of it. You know,
okay? For me, I will watch it on TV because there is a policeman, and me, British policeman equal series equal on TV, right? So
right?
maybe my mind is set up like that. Number one.
Right.
Number two, the path of the movie. It's more like an episode, more like than a movie. I admit it. Number three,
No,
when you
it is.
said you want to watch it on cinema, is it purely as an art
Put it
critique?
this way:
Because you
if and well, I'm gonna come back to your question for a second, but when I was watching it, when they hit the policeman, something in my head clicked too. I thought this would make a great mini series, like 4 or 5 episode miniseries on BritBox or BBC, Netflix, whatever the fuck's going to be. You know, I would watch that as a miniseries. I would, and I think there's merit to you saying that it kind of clicks on TV because it does click on TV. But my question to you, to answer your question with a question, of course, that's what I do. If we didn't have a screener and you and I went out to fucking Prague, well, I guess you're already there. So if I went to Prague, oh, hey, let's watch a fucking movie in the theater. Apparently, I have to bring my Visa card because Prague doesn't know what American Express is. Who the fuck knew that? Sorry, I'm gonna still get. And only in the cinemas, by the way. Suck my dick. Sorry. Anyways, would you have been depressed? You got the popcorn, you got the soda, whatever you're getting for the movie, and we sat down and watched this. Would you go on like, oh, that was a waste of time?
no.
Exactly. That's my point.
Ah, okay, okay.
That's
You
my
know
point.
me. You know me. That's terrible. How much you know me.
I know, right? I
You
can use
know,
it
I would
against you
have
later on.
my Pepsi Cola and my popcorn. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. I would eat. I would be like, no, teeth, no, like that. I would laugh because the bad guy is very funny. At the same time, he's very dramatic. And yeah, I wouldn't be. I would be entertained. I would be entertained. I admit it.
There you go. And as soon as I saw your face light up, I knew that you're imagining that happening. I knew you were imagining that happening.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
know. So I got you, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's
And
terrible
that's
how
the
much
thing.
you know me. Like, that's
I don't
terrible.
know.
That's terrible.
But that's my point. But that's my point. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my, that's my point. My fucking light just went out too. Apparently, I didn't pay the fucking. No, I was using the lights for a couple hours yesterday, so I didn't put the new battery on. I like this as a screen. And then some movies, like I would not watch Ritual House in a fucking theater. If I paid money to see Ritual House, even on a date, like a like date, going to movies with you, I'm like, fuck.
No, it would have been amazing if it was a porn movie.
Yeah, yeah. If we were not going to a porn theater
Ah, porn
with
theater, it would
popcorn,
have been perfect. You take that movie with a different actor and you turn it into a porn movie. Fantastic.
hey, Burning Angel, if you're listening,
Like, you need to know, I watch a few porn movie, who are actual movie and pornographic movie,
sure.
and the synopsis is fantastic. And there is one movie I really like, and I watch, and it's date from the 1970s.
Anal
It
Gap 5.
no,
Grandma Does
it's
Dallas.
it's set up in New York in the 50s, 40s,
Sure.
and it's a private detective who is looking for a murderer. And it's very funny because it's the 70s, so you see car from the 70s, but sometimes car for the 50s, and the guy is dressed, but because he has the face of a gangster, because he fuck actual prostitute, meaning porn actress and everything, the synopsis is so interesting. Like the people have a certain accent. You see guys who are real boxer and stuff. And I watched it out of sheer curiosity. And yes, the scene are pornographic. You see dick and pussy and everything. But compare it to nowadays series, like for example Game of Thrones at the time, I was like telling to a friend, I watched a porn movie, 1 hour, 90 minutes. It's about a guy who is a private detective who is looking after
Right.
a murderer. And because the dialogue was so interesting, and nowadays we see a lot of pornography with, for example, Game of Thrones, you don't realize it's a porn movie. And actually, the movie is really good. And when I make a research
Okay.
about that movie, I realize
That's the
it's a
language thing.
big classic one, and the actor
Okay.
is very, very known. But yes, to say yes, that movie was like the synopsis was interesting, but more like a pop movie. If they were like, ooh, lesbian sex
Okay,
or
so I think
heterosexual
that's a
sex, it would be
transition.
good.
That's a
Yeah.
translation thing then. Porn movies usually don't have. Okay, the movie's main point is to tell a story. Is not. It can have pornographic scenes or scenes that have, as you said, dick, tits, and ass.
Mm-hmm.
But if the movie's main thing is to have people jerk off to it, that's pornographic. If almost all they show is dick, tits, and ass, and especially if they show cum shots, then you can kind of move the needle to that's going to be pornographic. I'm not sure which Game of Thrones came out in Prague, but apparently I have to rewatch that one. You know, it's the winter's coming, and so am I. Anyways, so you're doing okay. I still wouldn't watch it. Like I wouldn't watch Ritual. I wouldn't fucking want to watch Ritual House in a big screen. I'd be like disappointed. Like, oh, that sucks. But Rip Man 2025, or I guess coming out 2026 in the United States, I would go. And by the powers invested in me by Castle Grayskull, if I am in the US, in the United States in 2026, let's say a prayer, moment of silence for me. Thank you. I will seek this out. If it's playing in the circuits, I'll seek it out there. If otherwise, it's great. I mean, directed by Jamie Langland, written by Jamie and Reese. Usually, when you see that thing, people wearing multiple hats, it kind of falters. This does not falter whatsoever. This is solid. Absolutely. It's a good find. And when it comes out streaming near you or see it in the theater, up to you. I think it's worth watching the end. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Go and watch it. If you really want to watch a movie with not long, entertaining, with a good
Yeah.
synopsis,
Yeah.
go. It's really cool. You're going to laugh, you're going to smile, you're going to watch it and see the work. It's a good quality. There is a lot of people on YouTube who are complaining about movie nowadays who are tasteless, without a soul, too much CGI, not entertaining,
Yeah.
and boring. Go watch movies with very low budgets. Give it a go. And they're
That's
often
absolutely
really interesting.
that's why I like this one. I rather support, and that's the difference between this one and Black Phone 2 as well. I rather support an indie film that they really poured. I honestly, God, if this really is a student film, I might be making that part up because it looked for a minute like this. It made me think. Being David Schmiller's class, I'm like, God damn, is this a fucking student film?
Could you imagine if it's a student film? If it's a student
I
film, it's
can
a
imagine it. That's what I'm
really
saying.
good one. Like I'm
It's
telling you right
amazing.
now, if it's a student film, you're doing very well.
Even if you're not doing a student
Ah,
film, you did this on 20 grand. Fuck it, you're still doing well.
yeah, you did great.
Like, no
Like
matter what.
really good, really, really good.
Well, I don't mean student film like 2-year-olds. I mean like university, film school. But yeah, I believe I would rather take all the independents who are doing this and busting their ass and trying to figure out around budgetary constraints than Blum's $200 million fucktum. You can throw money behind it, doesn't mean it's right. The new Halloween suck ass. They fucking fail. I don't even know why the fuck I was 2.5 Halloween ends. Thank Christ it ended. Rip Man, hour and 33. It's tight. It's got, they say crime, horror, and mystery as a tag on IMDb, and it fits all three. It is crime. It is horror. It is mystery. It fits all three. It's honest marketing. And I would look forward to more from this writing and directing team. I look forward to more for the actors and actresses, too, by the way. I think they all did a tremendous job. They really did. So that's it. So our suggestion is to watch it, yeah? All right.
Definitely.
Ripman 2025. Find it in streaming or theater near you. Soonish. Maybe, I guess, 26 for next year for you U.S. peoples. U.S. people's got to wait another year for the embargoes. Not kidding. Go see it. See what can be made and be inspired by it. 20,000 pounds. That's it. 20,000 quid. And you made a spectacular fucking movie.
Yes.
What can you do at home? You want to people bitching they want to make a movie? Make the fucking movie. Beg, borrow, and steal. Make the fucking movie, man. It does not have to be theatrical quality. Make the movie you want to see. Instead of sitting at home bitching on YouTube, make the movie you want to fucking see. Take a stab. All right, that's it for Streaming Demons for now. Next week, we've got another movie, another one. We'll even take some time off for Christmas. Thank you, fucking Lord. But like, subscribe, pass it along. I want to say thanks again to my co-host for basically putting up with me today, because I was like, pain level is, I think I said 8 out of 10, which I usually don't say. Yeah. So thanks for putting up with my shit today. Appreciate it. Yeah. All that and more on That Streamin' Demons. Bye, y'all. Deuces.
I hear a cat.